It starts in the Pine Barrens of New Jersey. Deborah and Japhet Leeds, who already have 12 children, find out she's pregnant with her 13th child. Upon finding out, the tired woman curses the child out of frustration, saying, "Let it be the devil." On a stormy night in 1735, Deborah goes into labor. The 13th child is born with a horse's head, the wings of a bat, cloven hooves, and a forked tail. The creature growls, lets out a blood-curdling scream, whips everyone in the room with its tail before flying out the chimney to haunt the Pine Barrens. It was then said to terrorize people, invade chicken coops, kill livestock, and destroy crops. The creature was originally known as the Leeds Devil, or the Devil of Leeds, but you probably know it by its more infamous name, the Jersey Devil. The Leeds Devil isn't something that just happened and then turned into urban legends and scary stories. Although not getting its name the Jersey Devil until the 20th century, it became well known in the 1800s. In fact, most of the sightings came from more reputable sources. When I say the Jersey Devil was seen by more reputable sources, I mean police officers, postal workers, and Joseph Bonaparte, Napoleon Bonaparte's brother. He reportedly saw the unidentified creature while hunting in Bordentown, New Jersey. In the early 19th century, Stephen Decatur, I'm not even going to pretend to know how to pronounce his name, visited the Hanover Mill to inspect cannonballs that were being forged there. While there, he also visited a firing range where he saw a winged creature. He fired a cannonball right at the creature, to which it had no effect and the thing just flew away. The legend was first mentioned in print in 1859. The Atlantic Monthly published an article discussing the folktale. In 1887, the Elkhart Sentinel described sightings of the Leeds Devil, stating a winged creature had been seen near the Pine Barrens and was well known by the people of Burlington County. Here's a quote taken directly from the Elkhart Sentinel, published on October 15, 1887. "Whenever he went near it, it would give out the most unearthly yell that frightened the dogs. It whipped at every dog on the place. That thing," said the colonel, "it's not a bird nor an animal, but it's the Leeds Devil." According to the description, it was born in Evesham, Burlington County 100 years ago. There is no mistake about it. I never saw the horrible critter myself, but I can remember well when it was roaming around Evesham woods 50 years ago, and when it was hunted by men and dogs and shot at by the best marksmen there were in all South Jersey. There isn't a family in Burlington or in any of the adjoining counties that does not know the Leeds Devil. It was the boogaboo to frighten children when I was a boy. The rumors of the Jersey Devil and its many affairs are probably my favorite thing about this legend. The infamous pirate Captain Kidd apparently hid his treasure in Barnegat Bay. Legend says he beheaded one of his crew members to guard the treasure forever. And to read directly from the article Jersey Devil Fact or Fiction, accounts claim the headless pirate and the Jersey Devil became friends and were seen in the evenings walking along the Atlantic in the nearby marshlands. Another little rumor about the devil that I will read again directly from the same article, because I can't make this shit up. The devil's taste varies. He was seen cavorting at sea with a mermaid in 1870, and he is reputed to have had a ham and egg breakfast with a Republican Judge French. But the devil is not known to have a specific political leaning. At this point, the devil wasn't just local folklore, it had spread to surrounding states. It was all mermaids and headless ghost besties until 1 week in 1909. January 19th through 23rd, there were hundreds of Jersey Devil sightings across the Delaware River, causing hysteria in Pennsylvania, Maryland, and Delaware.
Dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria!
The new reports frenzied everyone so bad that schools and places of business temporarily closed. Where I grew up, we had snow days, right? But we also had these things called cold days, where it was literally just too cold to send kids to school. And these kids are having like Jersey Devil days, where like there's just too many sightings to safely send kids to school. Among these reports were the Jersey Devil attacking trolley carts and a social club. And there were 2 police standoffs, one of which they claimed that the police fired at the creature, supposedly hitting it, but again, it did nothing. Again, groups went out to the Pine Barrens to hunt for the Jersey Devil. It's rumored that the Philadelphia Zoo offered a $10,000 reward to anybody who could bring in the Jersey Devil, which led to a man named Norman Jeffries buying a kangaroo from a circus and attempting to deliver it to the Philadelphia Zoo with bat wings and fake claws. And for some reason, there is no goddamn picture of this. I looked for it all over. I googled so many specific things and nobody could give me a picture of this. I get it was 1909, but still. So with all the trouble the Jersey Devil caused and everything I just told you, where the hell did this legend come from? In the 17th century, English Quakers started settlements in what is now known as the Pine Barrens of New Jersey. Among them was Daniel Leeds, a prominent pre-revolution figure who was loyal to the British Crown. In 1686, Daniel was shunned by his Quaker congregation when he published almanacs containing astrological symbols because it was considered pagan. The congregation would then go on to burn and destroy his almanacs. In response, he published more almanacs and became heavily interested in Christian occultism, Christian mysticism, demonology, etc. This, of course, would only further upset the Quakers, and they would continue to try to censor him. In the 1690s, the Philadelphia Quaker meeting would officially declare him heretical. Leeds was not giving up yet and would convert to Anglicanism, which, as far as I can tell, was a major religious branch of the 16th century Protestant Reformation, which included Christian and Roman Catholic beliefs, which, as somebody who has experience with both, I cannot fathom what that means. He went on to publish anti-Quaker tracts and would accuse them of being anti-monarchist, which I'm pretty sure they were proud of. Which, of course, just went on to start more fights between Daniel Leeds and the Quakers, to the point where Daniel Leeds was endorsed by the governor of New Jersey, Lord Cornbury. That is his name. Lord Cornbury was hated by everyone, including the Quakers. Daniel would go on to become besties with Lord Cornbury and would be accused of aiding the crown. And after another large Quaker meeting, they would just dismiss Daniel as an overall evil dude. In 1716, Titan Leeds, Daniel Leeds' son, would inherit the almanac business, which was still printing its astrology shit, and begin a slow burn beef with the Benjamin Franklin's Poor Richard's Almanac. This beef between Titan and Benjamin is hilarious. In 1733, Benjamin would make fun of astrology and jokingly predict that Titan Leeds would die in October of that year. Just like any drama today, it was just meant as a stab at his competitor and to drive up the sales. Titan was offended by this prediction and would rebuttal in his almanac that Benjamin was a liar and a fool. Franklin, being an absolute meme, joked that Titan had in fact died just as he predicted and was now tormenting Franklin, writing his almanacs from beyond the grave. This joke of Titan's ghost tormenting Franklin actually went on even after Titan died in 1738. It's also worth mentioning that in 1728, Titan began publishing the family crest on the masthead of the almanac, which I will put up here, but essentially it looked like devils dancing or like a winged creature. Between Daniel Leeds leaving the Quaker church to engage in occultism and being pro-monarchy in a largely anti-monarchy time, combined with Titan's beef with Benjamin Franklin, in which Benjamin depicted him as an angry ghost, all contributed to the Leeds family name being associated with devils, monsters, and hauntings. At the beginning of this video, I referred to the Jersey Devil's parents as Deborah and Japhet Leeds. This is because they had 12 children in the right time frame, and Japhet Leeds would name 12 children in his will. Japhet was the son of Daniel Leeds, and Deborah was a good Quaker girl who was most likely shunned by the Quaker community after marrying Japhet because of Daniel's shenanigans. And it's probably for those reasons exactly that she was rumored to be a witch and to partake in pagan rituals, and why Japhet was rumored to be the devil himself, even though there is obviously no evidence to support these claims. To read directly from the Wikipedia, the Quakers saw no hurry to give their former fellow religionist an easy time in the circles of gossip. His wives had all died, as had several children. His son Titan stood accused by Benjamin Franklin of being a ghost. The family crest had winged dragons on it. In a time when thoughts of independence were being born, these issues made the Leeds family political and religious monsters. Like most urban legends and folklore, it started with the tiniest sliver of truth. Except it wasn't even a sliver of truth because Daniel Leeds just fucked it up for everybody by being kind of a weird guy and licking the boots of the British monarchy. And Titan Leeds going after Benjamin frickin' Franklin. Despite being a lover of cryptids for a very long time, I don't think the Jersey Devil is real. When you really trace it back, it just sounds like some religious people being pissed off and making up rumors. I would definitely categorize the Jersey Devil under more of like an urban legend or a folk tale or something like that. Very different from Bigfoot and the Loch Ness Monster. I mean, depending on who you are, but for people like me, different. You should like and subscribe because this video took forever to film for God knows what reason. It was difficult. I don't know why it was difficult. I could not make words come out of my mouth today. It was not good. I'm ramping up for October. It's going to be so much fun. I'm going to head back into some more pop culture type things, but don't worry, there's still going to be plenty of these videos coming. I'm Clever Haunts, and I guess that's it.